Hi, so basically, I'm someone that loves to follow the Lord and loves to learn about neuroscience, brain health, and I'm in an anatomy class, and quite frankly, it's helped me learn a lot about nutrition, and I'm going to tie all of those together and what I've learned from my cheer coaches just to kind of help people out and what they can learn from it, how they can take it away, and how to better themselves and their brain health. But basically, brain health is so important to you, so important. I can't stress this enough. We're given one brain, okay? Our brain cells, when they get damaged, you start having mental health issues. That's what happens, like not just depression, anxiety, and even more. So you need to start taking care about your brain, like if your life depends on it, because it literally does. So SPECT scans are what scan your brain, and trauma survivors have been shown to have holes in their brain where there's no neural activity going on there, and alcohol can do that too, drugs can do that too. There's a lot of things that will fry your brain cells, and when you're born with that amount of brain cells, you can't get that back. So basically, 2026, your goal should be to focus on things that are really going to help your brain out. And a lot of us are not stupid. We're not far behind in life. We're not retarded. I think we just have really damaged brains that hurt us. And people do things for a certain reason. Studies are shown that people cheat on their spouses and even more because their prefrontal cortex is very, very low. And you would think it's common sense, but for some people, it's not. But their brain activity is very, very low there. And basically, they don't think about the consequences of what's going to happen. And how do I word it? They just think about what gratifies them in that exact moment. And people that don't have discipline, that their prefrontal cortex activity is also very low. Everyone who doesn't have the discipline. So you have to learn how to take care of your brain. In some ways that you can take care of your brain is to have in my notes. Is to cut out artificial sugar. Obviously, that's kind of like a given, but I learned this from my cheer coaches actually, which they're really smart about that. But basically, your gut is your second brain. Your gut and your mind are connected, and if you're constantly eating processed foods, your brain is literally going to be fried. Second, technology, you have to be careful with that and to shield yourself a little bit, because the Lord made us in a way that we're not really meant to consume so much information all at once. Especially 100% of the day, a lot of us kind of do, and it does overstimulate your brain. Your brain is a computer, so if you're throwing so much information at it, your brain will crash. So you need to cut that out. I'm not saying don't use computers, don't use screen time, but I'm just saying be careful what you're on and kind of just limit yourself, because sometimes if you're overpowering it 24/7, you're gonna fry your brain cells. Something else that's really, really good for your brain is exercising, because it teaches you stress in a healthy way, and it helps you deal with stress in a more manageable way than other addictions. So when stress comes out to your life, you know how to handle it a lot better versus, alcohol or things that aren't good at you. And then my last one is kind of breath meditation, and that one really helps. It helps stay a flow of mind, and it helps you get peace and just stay centered. But basically, this 2026, I think it's the most important that you take care of your brain health, because you can function at a higher capacity that you're functioning now if you start taking care of your brain health, which a lot of us, off the top of your head, will be oh yeah, take care of your brain, but it's just no, genuinely, we need to cut out doing these bad habits. And it's I've been trying to do that this 2026 for the past week and a half, and I've already seen such a difference, and it's actually crazy. And I used to get chronic migraines, and they're genetic, and then I've been cutting out some processed sugar. I've been working out more, clearly, because I have cheer almost every day. I've been really watching my diet. I've been cutting out my screen time, and obviously I still struggle with it, but it's made so much of a difference. I can't even stress it enough. I cut off sodas. I cut off just kind of some junk food that I used to eat, and I feel 100,000,000% better. And I really recommend to do these things. And if it will help at least one person, then so be it.